Welcome back, everyone. This is the third part in my TDM game. As I said, it was over 30 minutes and I didn't really want, to show you the whole game. I hope you've watched part 1 and 2. This is, as I said, this is part 3, and I'm making a recording. I've just got back from Wales. I've been back in Wales for about 4 hours now. I haven't been on the Xbox yet because I'm a little bit tired, and I just want to hold out. Oh, that's a nice little couple of kills there, and I raved as well. I hate those light machine guns. Everyone seems to kill me quite easy, and I find it hard to kill them. Right. So, as I said, oh, by the way, it looks like my internet's back up and running now. I'm going to try to give Sky a ring tomorrow and see if optical fibre is in the area. If not, I'm going to then see if I can swap to a different provider and get myself optical fibre as soon as possible, because I can't keep losing connection like this all the time. It is a drag, and I need to get it sorted. That's a YouTube channel. I can't upload videos if I ain't got any internet. This is true, isn't it, everyone? And I can't play games to get any games going if I don't have any internet. So I have to get this done as it's part of my YouTube. So as I said, I'm back from Wales. I enjoyed myself. It was pretty damn good, and I quite enjoyed myself. As you know, Zink Shankz was also in Wales a few weeks ago. He was in a place called Tenby, which was one of my old haunts when I was a kid. I used to go up there quite regular when I was a kid, and I used to enjoy it. And it's also the place where I give my mother the fear of heights. Yes, I give her the fear of heights. Well, we kids when we're young, we do strange things, and let's paint a picture, right? You've got a lovely picture. You've got like a kind of small little castle thing on top of the hill. You've got a cannon on top of a like a wall, and behind the wall is a drop, and I mean a lich drop straight down, and it's around about 150 feet, and leading up to this building on top is a nice grass slope going down to the wall. Me and my cousin decided to run full pelt right down this grass verge. We were running, and full pelt, and we both jumped and landed on the wall and stopped dead. Remembering, right behind that wall is a hell of a long drop down, like a cliff kind of thing, and it freaked my mother out so bad. It's only until about 6 years ago that she's managed to get the fear of heights under control. That's what my cousin did to her when we were kids. So if you're a kid watching this, I do advise you, don't do things like that, because you will regret it, because sometimes it does spoil it, because you can't do things with your parents because they're so scared of heights they won't do it with you. See? So that is my moral. And as a kids we do strange things. So I hope you're enjoying this gameplay. Love to know exactly what you think about the last 2 games. Oh, by the way, I'd like to thank Otherjesus for leaving a message, which I didn't realise because I was away at the time. I wasn't paying attention to YouTube. I decided to go on holiday. I was going to get myself away from everything, and he left me a message saying Call of Duty Ghosts is going to be using the cloud as a dedicated server, and that's only going to be on the Xbox. So what I'm asking you, what do you think about that? Is it going to, if you're thinking of buying the PS4, is that going to make you change your mind, or are you going to keep to the PS4 and still play that way? Because I'm not going to buy the Xbox One. I am sticking to my guns. I just don't want to have the Kinect. I know people say, you don't have to have a Kinect. You can switch the Kinect off. It's not the point. I don't like the Kinect, and half the time people don't bother to turn the Kinect off. They don't bother to, if they got the Kinect, why do we need headsets? That's what they turn around and say, and I just get cheesed off with the Kinect, so I don't want it. At the end of the day, say in 6 to 8 months now, and everyone's bought their consoles, and say for argument's sake, for some daft reason, Xbox One suddenly gets a really massive flow of people buying that consoles, and it takes PlayStation 4, and they decide after 6 to 8 months, we've got the customers, what I'm saying? Maybe let's put the DMRs back on, but would they do it gradually, or as we all know, Microsoft, would they just shove it straight all on and then screw you over? I'll be honest, I'm sticking to the screw me over part. I will say I have loved the Xbox 360, but I'm not looking forward to the Xbox One. I don't like what they're planning to do. I know for a fact, and you all do, that they are not going to let the DMRs drop. It's going to be the future. PlayStation 4 is going to eventually, PlayStation eventually going to do the DMRs, but they're going to, the companies need to do it gradually, not the way Xbox One Microsoft came out was saying we're doing this right like this. No, you can't do it. PlayStation 4, as you know, are doing it. They are saying that you can't play your PlayStation 3 games on the PlayStation 4 through the disc because the discs are non-compatible with the new operating system of the PS4. Fair enough, but you can get the game off their market. What gets me is, if you already got a game, do you have to buy that game again, or do they note this on, check it out, and say, oh, I see he's already got the game, so we'll literally, give it to him for free. That's the only catch which that no one seems to be going into. However, I'm still sticking to the PS4. I do want to get the Xbox One as well, because I would like to get both consoles and see how they perform against each other. But at the moment, what I've been reading, Xbox One is not going to be as powerful as the PS4. Everyone says it is, but I don't think so, because the PS4 are using GDDR5 RAM. Xbox One is not. So Xbox One still haven't managed to sort out their issue with the overheating with the increased frequency on the CPU. So they still have that problem. So it looks like on launch it'll be the CPU at its original frequency. Guarantee they're going to sort it out and then release it later on, but at the present time it's just going to be at this normal frequency at the time being. They may manage to sort it up just before release and be able to get it done, but at the present time it's going to be the bog standard setup as they showed in the release. So hopefully this news of COD using cloud as a dedicated server is not going to force you to change your mind from PS4 to Xbox One. It's not going to do it for me, because it's just, it's also involved, maybe a dedicated server still involves your connection. If you don't have a good connection, you're still going to be lagging. You're still going to have problems. So don't let that dedicated server of the cloud, persuade you, because it is still involving your connection with the cloud, which is your broadband connection. Unlike Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4 is going to have dedicated servers as well, but Battlefield 3 at the present time, because Battlefield 4 is not out, that's got dedicated servers. Most of the time you can get really good games, no lag, nothing like that. But you do occasionally get lag issues. That's due to your connection and how far you're away from the dedicated server. It gives you a 4 ping rate. That's just because it's in your region, which is my region is Europe, so that's no problem. But it's still, you do get lag with dedicated servers due to the fact that it's maybe that server connection may be in, say, France, Belgium, Germany, Italy, anything like that. I'm in Britain, so therefore it's going to be a hell of a long distance. So there is going to be a bit of lag for me in that. That's how sometimes when you watch when you're playing certain games, you shoot somebody, it always shows you got a 4 bar ping rate. You turn around thinking, oh shit, I ran out of bullets, and then suddenly the person drops dead. That's because your connection is slightly behind. So remember that even with cloud, you're going to have the same problem. So do not let that persuade you from buying the PS4 or changing your mind, because as I said, everything is always around your connection. Your broadband is your lifeline in these games, and I would stick to what you were planning to do originally. But as I said, I'm going for the PS4. I will probably eventually get the Xbox One eventually. But I'm sticking to the PS4. This game, as you can see, we're not doing too bad. I've been dying a little bit in this third part of the game. I was dying in the second part of the game as well. But, getting some pretty damn good kills. Look, that's what I mean. He dies after I start reloading. Because I was in this game slightly lagging, so that was one of my problems. So, there we go. Ooh. The only problem is, I find if you're going prone with your stick always is slightly too sensitive. I find that all the time. That's why in COD I've now gone back to default, and it seems to be working for me. I don't seem to drop anymore. I do get some good kills, and I'm able to knife a bit better as well. I can't see the knife when I'm using the button. I can knife when I use the stick, but not with the button. I could time it better. So that's the end of the game, as you can see. Did pretty well. Got a 2 KD, I believe. There we are, 40 odd and thing. So hopefully until next time, catch